Join me as I dive deep into my relationship with food and take on the challenge of uncovering why I'm eating my emotions away. Emotional eating is a topic that's really close to my heart because I know how common it is and how many of us struggle with it. We're living in a world where stress, anxiety, and pressure to perform are at an all-time high, and it's no wonder that we often turn to food as a way to cope. When we eat emotionally, it's not just about the food itself, but about the emotions that drive us to reach for that extra slice of pizza or tub of ice cream. It's about the feelings of inadequacy, of self-doubt, of loneliness that we try to fill with something tangible, something that gives us a temporary high. But the truth is, that high is short-lived, and the consequences of emotional eating can be devastating. It can lead to weight gain, to digestive problems, to feelings of guilt and shame, and even to more serious health issues like diabetes and heart disease. Emotional eating can also have a profound impact on our mental health. It can exacerbate anxiety and depression, make us feel like we're stuck in a vicious cycle of self-blame and self-doubt, and even lead to eating disorders. And yet, despite all these negative consequences, we continue to eat emotionally because it's comfortable, it's familiar, and it's often the easiest way out. The more we understand the challenges of emotional eating, the more we realize that it's not just about the food, but about the emotional voids that we're trying to fill. We're not just hungry for food, we're hungry for connection, for love, for acceptance, and for validation. Stress is a major driver of emotional eating. When we're feeling overwhelmed and anxious, our bodies crave comfort foods that release endorphins and give us a temporary sense of relief. But what starts as a comfort food can quickly turn into a vicious cycle of craving and guilt. Anxiety is another big player in the game of emotional eating. When we're feeling anxious, we often turn to food as a way to calm our nerves and distract ourselves from our worries. And then there's the comfort food phenomenon. We turn to food as a way to recreate happy memories and emotions from our past. But the thing is, food can never truly fill the emotional voids that we're trying to fill. It's a band-aid solution that might give us temporary comfort, but ultimately leaves us feeling empty, guilty, and ashamed. So what's the turning point in understanding emotional eating and its effects? For me, it was realizing that I wasn't alone in my struggles. I started talking to friends, family members, and even strangers about their experiences with emotional eating, and what I realized was that we're all in this together. We're all struggling to find healthy ways to cope with our emotions, and we're all searching for a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationships with food. One of the most powerful insights I've gained on this journey is that emotional eating isn't about the food at all. It's about the stories we tell ourselves. It's about the lies we believe about ourselves, about our worth, about our deservingness of love and acceptance. It's about the beliefs that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy, that we're not enough. But the truth is, we are enough. We are worthy. We are deserving of love and acceptance. Not because of what we eat or how we look, but because of who we are as human beings. As we wrap up this conversation on emotional eating, I want to leave you with a reminder that you're not alone. You're not alone in your struggles, you're not alone in your emotions, and you're not alone in your desire to break free from the cycle of emotional eating. Recognizing and addressing emotional eating is the first step towards healing, towards self-love, and towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationships with food. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you've struggled with emotional eating, I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. And if you're looking for more content on emotional eating and mindful eating, be sure to check out my other videos.